Okay guys, so we are going to do some physics, work, and power. And what is this about? Well, this is about calculating work done, and power output. It's kind of a weird concept because it's like, well, what is work? Like, is work like if I move a box 1 foot to the left? Is that actually work? Because I mean, I barely did anything. If I push on a box and it's too heavy, and I sit there and push on it for like 10 seconds and it's so heavy I can't move it, did I do more work? I mean, I probably burned more calories pushing as hard as I can on a box for 10 seconds than I did, picking up a feather, moving it 1 foot to the right. But to find that out, we got to find out, well, what's work? Like, how do we calculate work? How do we calculate power? And that is what this unit is about. So remember, when we're doing physics, we got to think like physics, right? Think in the mindset of physics, not in the mindset of your day-to-day, because when you start putting your day-to-day influencing the problems, it can throw you off. So think like physics. Physics is very cut and dried. It is what it is. So first thing you're going to do, as with all of these units, make sure you read through these. These are our clear learning targets. It's just pretty much what you're going to do with this unit. You're going to find work and power. You're going to compare and contrast them. In other words, what's similar, what's different about them, and all the rest of these objects, right? I'm only going to go through this first one. So the first activity, as with all units, is there's always a short list of vocabulary words. Usually it's not real long at all. And here it is: work, power, a joule, and a watt, right? So you're going to write these down, and you're going to define them and use them in a sentence. Doesn't have to be a long sentence, can be a very short sentence, but try to make it kind of like a relevant sentence. Not like I love work, but like work is blah, something like that. However you want to word that. You can also use a Freire model. That's a little bit difficult, where you do like the word, definition, a little bit of facts, non-examples, and examples. This would be your like higher level, like baller status vocab activity. Either one is fine, okay? So that being said, let's rock and roll. We're also going to touch on work when, we have been doing like straight angle forces, like you push it to the right, you push it directly up above. So we're going to touch on a little bit in this unit if you push it at a certain angle. Like if there's a box and I'm trying to push it across the floor, what if I push it kind of upward? I push it at an upward angle. It's still going to slide to the right, but how does that affect my work and therefore power? Okay, so that's your brief intro. Hopefully you get introdized. Let's see. I also put a couple of other teacher explanations on Canvas. So you'll see sometimes it's a guy, sometimes it's a dude. I don't know who it is. I haven't checked this one, but usually they're pretty good either way. And sometimes it's good to see a different angle of explanation, okay? You always hear me, hear somebody else. Some people will speak to you on different topics a little better than others. So that's it. Let's have a great unit.